Welcome back, everybody. Another beautiful, beautiful morning. And today we are talking about things you can do to get out of a rut. So, the reason that I have decided that this is the topic we're talking about today is because I feel as though I'm in a rut. And I don't mean like a rut in my career or what I'm doing. I mean kind of just like an emotional rut in this case. Like I've been talking with my friend a lot, and we've decided that recently we've both been feeling meh, like MEH, meh. And I don't know if it's sort of summer coming to an end and people getting back into their routines and winter coming in Canada. Um, I don't know if it's just like, we're getting older and life is changing. I'm not sure if it's just like an energy thing or Mercury being in retrograde. It's not that, just so we're clear. It's very much not that. That's not a thing, but who knows? Um, so yeah, we've both been feeling meh and very scientific, very logical. Um, yeah, and we've been talking about ways that we can get out of it and ways that we can feel better and more energized and feel like we're working towards a goal and working towards the meaning of life and what our meaning is, our individual meaning of why we're living and why we're doing what we're doing. So I basically wanted just to touch on a few things that I am going to be doing and have been doing for the last little while in trying to get out of this rut. And basically, there's a few things that have really helped, and there's a few things I'm excited to try. So we're just going to jump right into it. The first thing I have been doing is I have been limiting my social media use. I have been trying very hard to post what I want to post, message the people I want to talk to, and then disappear. I'm really trying hard not to consume any of the content that makes me feel self-conscious, drains me. Honestly, some of the content that makes me think too hard, because at the moment I am just trying to feel positive and energized throughout my week. And so I don't need to be thinking about very depressing things or things out of my control. And so I'm limiting what I'm consuming. I have completely stopped watching anything violent, violent video games, violent everything. I have stopped all of that because I don't think it's constructive and I don't think it's healthy. And so my limiting of social media and my limiting of my internet time has been very helpful. Another thing that goes along with that, which is number 2 on this list, is I have been reading books. I have just finished Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. I'm going to do a review of it in the next few days, and I'm going to talk about it in depth. I'm still writing my notes on it. But yeah, I've been getting back to reading in the mornings, in the evenings. It's been very enjoyable. It's very relaxing. It's very contemplative. I'm thinking, it's not taxing work because I'm just reading and then, writing my notes down. So I've really enjoyed it. I've picked books that are going to make me better. Sometimes I will read like a fiction book or like a love story or something a little bit fun. But currently I am reading stuff about spirituality, mindfulness, psychology, therapy, a lot of that kind of stuff. I don't usually go into like the self-help section. I do now and then, but I find that it's much better to learn about the topics themselves rather than somebody telling you about the topics, if that makes sense. Like Viktor Frankl is like, or was a logarithmic therapist and psychiatrist, and so you're getting like his direct ideas. You're not getting it from like, a secondary source who's saying, well, there's this great thing here. I'm preferring to get it from the primary source rather than a secondary source because I don't know, I just prefer it. So reading is a big one. I think it's really good to disconnect from the whole social media discourse and just consume what makes you happy and what is healthy for you. Another thing that kind of goes off of that tangent, oh, excuse me. We're kicking this cough, I swear. It's gonna go very soon. Anyway, the third thing is my diet. Recently, I've been having a problem with leafy greens and salads. So I have been kind of mixing up my diet, trying to consume more protein, more meat and eggs. And that seems to be working better for me. So we're gonna see. I'm doing some like protein shakes and stuff like that too, because I need to get the calories in, but I don't want to be just consuming raw sugar or carbohydrates. So we're trying that. So far I'm on about day 2 of that, and that's working a lot better. My stomach hasn't been trying to kill me, which is nice. I'm still eating salads and things, but just not in such heavy quantities. So I don't know, maybe your funk, or when you're in a rut, part of it can be due to like diet and exercise. I'm still not back to the gym. I'm back to the gym every day, but I'm not working out to the level that I want to be and I expect myself to be working out to. So that's frustrating, but um, there's not much I can do about it, and it's maybe it's a part of the whole reason why I'm feeling so like meh, you know. Anyway, moving on. Um, yeah, the next thing is I'm really like choosing what I do socially with people. Normally what happens is people will be like, hey, you should come to this, or like, let's do this, or I plan to like meet with people and like hang out. But I've really been limiting my like social interactions, and trying to stay closer to home the last week or so. And I expect to try and stay closer to home for the next like 2 or 3 weeks. I might go on like a very like quiet vacation with my dad, just out to the mountains in a few weeks, but that'll be just my dad, me, and the dogs. So I'm not really worried about that kind of thing, and I think that'll be a good one. But yeah, I'm staying closer to home. I'm communicating with my friends over FaceTime and calls and things like that, but I'm really not meeting a lot of people at the moment. I'm just trying to like conserve my peace and my energy. And so I'm not engaging in lots of big events and things like that. There's like Calgary Pride going on this week, and there's a whole bunch of things like that. And I've been invited to a lot of stuff, and I've thanked everybody who's invited me, but I'm just gonna stay close to home. I'm not in the right headspace for it, you know? And if I'm gonna go to a celebration or a thing like that, I wanna be in the right mindset and have the right energy going into it. So that's what's going on there. Yeah, those are probably the biggest things I'm working on. I'm trying to meditate every day and like focus on, becoming a more grounded human being, working on my flaws, working on my issues and errors and that kind of thing. But I would love to hear what you guys think about when you're in a rut, when you're feeling meh, when you're just feeling, bogged down, tired, non-energetic. There's little things like taking an iron supplement if you are low on iron, because iron is very important for your energy levels. There are things like just drinking enough water, just, getting enough vitamin D, sunlight. There are these basic things you can do for your health that are really important. Always check with your physicians and your healthcare providers, but let me know what you guys do that makes you feel good. Do you have a self-care day on a Sunday or a Friday or whenever that you focus on yourself and your skin and your health and, your whole just well-being? I'm curious. I'd like to know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day.